Hey y'all, Eric Adcock. Have you ever fought a two-front war or any kind of a war? Give me 5 minutes. Give me just 5 minutes and we'll talk about it. Just give me 5 minutes, okay?
Hey folks, real quick. This episode's brought to you by A&D Tire and Alignment. If your ride's due for some fresh rubber or a tune-up, these are the people to call. They've got new and used tires, full mechanic services, brake and engine repair, plus front-end alignments to keep you driving straight and smooth. Give them a call at 601-625-7620. Again, that's 601-625-7620. And let A&D Tire and Alignment keep you rolling with confidence.
Hey y'all, Eric Adcock, This Awkward Life. Today is Friday, February the 6th, 2026, and this is my attempt to record a podcast every day in the year of 2026. I made a statement to a client of mine today about fighting a two-front war. We had this policy we're looking at, and we're trying to figure out which way to attack it. And I said, well, and I made the statement, we don't want to fight a two-front war. And there's a reason in history why it warns us against fighting a two-front war. Germany was never very good at that. It's difficult and it's devastating. When an army tries to fight in two directions, eventually it'll run out of strength and clarity. It loses its focus, not because it's necessarily a weak army, but because it's just they're divided. And the truth is that most of us aren't losing because the battle is too long. A lot of times it's because we're fighting in two different directions. When we get into the church and we start living for God, God kind of takes care of that front for us as long as we're faithful and continue to learn and to grow. God takes care of the spiritual front, but there's so much other. When people come into our church, other things that they're fighting, and but initially they're fighting a two-front battle. They're fighting the draw and the pull of the altar and God, and the other side they're fighting the world that doesn't want them to have that relationship. You're trying to move forward. You're trying your best, but you're also just trying to survive. And one front is One front's really loud. It doesn't want you to make a move to God in the church, and the other front is calling you there, and you're torn in between two fronts. And the problem with battling a two-front war is that you spend most of your time reacting and not advancing. Like everything comes at you so quick. Just sometimes you think you got one fire put out, everything else just blows up on the other front. And it's just exhausting. And that's what a two-front battle does. It drains you. There's no momentum. It's just exhausting. It's different. And I think sometimes in the church, when people come in, we forget that there's still a battle going on. And there's a lot of, you could type it to a lot of things, and a lot of times they don't realize they're fighting a two-front war. They understand that a lot's going on, but you cannot win a two-front war. Everything they want and trying to get is they're battling against fear, rejection, uncertainty in a new environment. A lot of times when they come to the church, they are gaining a new set of friends and a family, and it's hard to quiet the voices in your head. And so, having been a new convert before, I think it's very important that we remember that anybody that comes into church looking for God, they're also fighting a two-front war, and we should be very aware of that and be in prayer for them. And because a two-front war is just not winnable. I think history has proved that. But with Christ, with God, all things are possible. So let's pray for our new converts. All right? Yes, y'all have a great night.
Break to thank our sponsor, the Adcock Agency. They specialize in home, auto, life, and commercial insurance. Call 601-507-8906 and ask for Eric Adcock. Coverage you can trust.